Clan brother against clan brother. Edge of the seat. What is going to happen here? Oh, the pressure. He's got me down. How's this going to end? Oh, my God. Oh. Hey, guys. Welcome back to another World of Tanks video with Ronin47R. And in today's episode, we are taking a look at a little game. Super fun. And running the Draugen here, the Swedish medium tank, this gun is pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. It's I feel like this is a really good tank. Sees all the tiers, right? It's an 8, but goes up to 10. It's a darn good tank. So, as usual, we're going to look at thoughts as we're cruising along in this tank, and we're going to hear some fun sound effects, see some fun things flash and explode. And what is today's episode's lesson sponsored by? Well, for one thing, there's a couple of ways to win a game, or okay, let me back up. Not win a game. There's a couple of ways to really reason to share a game, right? Like, man, I feel like this game was really a win for me. This was really something I should show someone, tell someone about. I feel good about this game. Sometimes you're achieving an outstanding number of kills. Sometimes you save the game. Sometimes something super cool happens that it's just random. You're just not used to seeing it. And sometimes you may not get the most kills in the game, but you put the most damage out there. And in itself, that's just fun and exciting by the nature of making your gun go pew pew a lot. But also, too, inevitably, it's also helping your team. And you guys know me. It's all about sportsmanship, about having fun. If one person wins, we all win. Let's work together. And I prefer to have a whole bunch of wins and me not be the star than very few wins where I am the star. But getting back to this particular game, you can see that going this route, most of us did. I like this area on this map. I'm not going to say I always go in this direction, but I feel it's a nice direction to start the game out. If you are starting on this side of the map, this northwest area gives you a really nice vantage point to see what's out there, to snipe from these nice hills. And I personally think for the opposing team, when I'm in their shoes, it's hard to advance from there. Of course, there's also those other variables as usual. What is your team doing? Thank goodness they're spotting like crazy. They're madmen out there, and thank you for doing that. Glad you're not dying as you're just incredibly pushing with 99.9% of the team going clockwise around the map. But this is, it is just fish in a barrel. It's ridiculously fun. Look at the reload time on this gun. You guys are familiar with this tank. It's not new. It's been around forever. But it's really nice. You often see this tank doing well out there in the games. All right, so this place is getting really cleaned up. It's been just a few minutes. I'm finding that the average game, not talking about dying quickly, but your average game for me, I don't know about you guys, let me know. 5.5 minutes-ish is a World of Tanks game. World of Warships, a good game can last, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. But these games seem to go very fast, regardless if you're doing badly or doing well. World of Tanks seems to go very fast, and this is not an exception. So, unfortunately for the opposing team, they are doing very badly and melted in a series of minutes. We've only got about 6 guys left on their team. And we're continuing to push in this clockwise motion around the map. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm not really concerned about capturing the flag. In a situation like this, I'm not concerned about, getting the win through that means, because it's not a close call. I feel like we can go ahead and just really milk this game for damages and kills and still come out with a win. It's worth the risk to ignore the flag. And I'm not going to have a chance to get that arty. So let's see if we can go hunting in this direction. And you can see here, we got that French medium there, which I'm sorry I missed out on that one, because that one looks like a blast. No pun intended. And we're going to continue to hunt in this direction. Now this gets a little sketch over here. I feel like from a defender standpoint, they have a pretty good vantage point there in the southeast. So I'm really trying to think small, stay small. Oh, there's the, I know my clanmate there running his light tank. the tank. It's mcnoople. Happens to be on the, as serendipity there, he's on the opposing team. But we saw him, and that's a very strong tank if it connects with you. And we've got the medium, the heavy tank out there that he was close to, backing him up. And so I'm really trying to get close into a vantage point to kind of get my eyes on him for the team, but also too just to kind of get back into the fight. But I did not want to go straight in. All right, there you go. So we see the light. Now we see the heavy. I'm not in a good spot. I need to really hustle and get, this is terrible, and get to a point where I can get some cover, but it's not going to happen. So I figured, hey, just stay and fight. Looking at the health status of that heavy and whatnot, I felt like it was the best choice before anyone can get to me. And that medium was not getting engaged as it was around the corner and dealing with our light tank. Now that medium's down, and now it's just mano a mano. You saw a piece of this in the very beginning, but I mean, I'm telling you, this was edge of the seat. Very hard, very fast tank, right? So the only thing I can do is really just kind of keep front, keep the bow facing the enemy. And, oh, there you go. Thank goodness. There you go. Little bragging rights there. Good to see mcnoople out there. He's a great player. Glad to have him in the clan. And there you go. Came in second place because of overall experience, but not by much. And this is a perfect example that you don't get the most kills, but I'll tell you what, I wanted to share with you this game because it is the most damage in the game, 35-43, which I think is very respectable. No bonuses or anything of that nature was being used, boosters. And then I walked away with 160,000 silver with some premium time that I've earned helping to bump it up there through various means. They're throwing some days at me. And there you go. Credit goes to Double Deuce for doing quite well as well. And again, a shout out to mcnoople, my clanmate. So good stuff, guys. Thank you much. Thanks for hanging out. Let me know what you thought of the game, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Please tell your friends about us. Like it. It really helps the channel out. All right, guys, take it easy.